What is up, Nerf Nation and citizens of the interwebs? It is I, Nerfinator99, and today I am bringing you another Nerf thrifting video. Now these blasters and various items were not acquired all at the same time or even the same week. I have gone various times over the last few months and am sort of releasing bit by bit what I have purchased in that time, and I am doing these particular ones right now because a lot of them I want to get in and modify, tinker with, scrap them for some of their parts to use for integrations or other builds. So I thought, why not do a sweet thrifting video right here, right now for you all. So without any further ado, let us get into it. We have a Firefly for the lovely low price of $1.99, and this one 100% works. Just turned it on there. Alright, I don't know if the camera caught that little flash, but it did. Still had batteries in it and everything. I haven't done anything with this. This is the Sweet Midnight Blue paint scheme. I like that. I have one or two maybe of the original In-Strike Yellow paint schemes, but this Midnight Blue just looks kind of cool, so maybe I won't chop this one up and I'll chop up a In-Strike version instead for some sort of an integration. But there is that one. I got a Busby Predator for $1.99. I think I have one of these already. I think I tore one apart just for fun before. I know I've used this back stock half for an integration because you can pop it open and it's got dart storage in there, and I actually went in and tinkered with it some and got it to fit mega darts. So this is part of one of my mega builds. I just slapped this stock on to add length and also have some dart storage. But this particular one, when I bought it, was jammed. Someone had jammed some sort of something down in the barrel, and I took the barrel out, took a couple of screws out, took the barrel out, and just ramrodded the heck out of it until whatever piece of junk was stuck in there came out. So now it works. Probably gonna throw it in the loaner bin for my Nerf group, which is Magoo Foam Flingers, if you were wondering. We do monthly meetings, monthly games where I host here at the Point Magoo military base. So yeah, I'm either going to throw this in there or might use it for an integration. It has a sweet, really long barrel, has kind of a neat shell, and like I said, the back end is pretty cool for integrating, adds a little extra length and dart storage. For $1.99, I am a sucker for jammed or broken blasters. I always take that as a challenge, like I have to go home and fix this one. No one else is going to, because they think, oh, it's messed up and I can't do anything to it. But oftentimes you can fix a broken blaster. I got another Splatter Blast because these things are sweet to take the pump grip off of. You can take this whole orange part and add it onto a hammer shot. So instead of buying a 3D printed kit, you can just add this, and then you break action, pull it down, reload, and push it back up, and then you just own the battlefield because you look so dang cool. And this also has, in the back here, there's a button, and there's two AAA batteries that go in here, and it actually lights up the tank. I don't know if you can see that briefly there. I think the batteries are dying in this, but lights up the tank right here, so that's kind of neat. You can pull that light out and use this switch and lights for something else if you'd like to. Not sure what all I'm going to do to this one, but I had one, got another one. This one was $1.95. I think I paid $2.95 for the first one I got, but for what all you can do to this, $2 is definitely worth it. Let's go with something else. I got an Ion Fire for $1.99. It's a bit steep, but I really like this blaster. It's got a lot of attachment points, rails, the stock attachment point. The grip is kind of nice. It's a little small, but it's still pretty comfortable. I use this rail attachment and stock attachment point, kind of cut it off about here to add onto another blaster that did not have a stock attachment point, and you can always scrap the pump, all of these rails, and this front barrel attachment if you'd like to put those on something else. So $2 for that, it's not too bad. I wish it was a little cheaper, but the place I go to kind of upped their prices from the small blasters being $99 and the bigger ones being $199 and a Vulcan being $299 to Vulcan is now like $5 or $6. The small blasters are $199, and then the next size up is still $199. So they're just kind of charging more for the smaller ones. That used to be 99 cents, and I would be like, okay, $1 is fine, but $2, I don't know. It's pushing it a little bit, but I still bought it because I like to use them. This is not a Nerf gun. I'm pretty sure all it does is make noise and light up and stuff, but I thought, man, it's really long and looks really cool. I think the barrels would be sweet for a pump grip integration or just a barrel edition, just because they look different than Nerf rails. And this back half, the stock is kind of comfortable. It's small, but it's very shoulderable. And Mike could use the shell, and there's a convenient carry handle. I don't know, it's kind of weird, but if I really want to, I'll scrap that off and put it on something else. I have been waiting for one of these for quite some time. This is a Vagabond. Before I started making thrifting videos, I definitely thrifted one of these and I gave it to my son. So he has his own Nerf pegboard wall in his room, and those blasters I generally don't touch to modify or change, unless I modify, you know, some little small one specifically for him. But I did not want to take this apart and mess with it and change it because I think he likes it the way it is. So I had to wait for myself to get another one, and it's probably been a good year and a half since I've seen one of these in the thrift store. Paid $1.99 for it. It's been a little light thrifting these last few weeks, but when I went the other day, maybe 2-3 days ago, oh man, there were so many blasters. This Vagabond came from that. That Ion Fire just now came from that. A couple of the other ones coming up came from that day, and I let a couple go because kids grabbed them before I could get to them when they put new ones out, or they had already started playing with them before I arrived. A Sling Fire got away for probably $2. A Doominator for $2.99 got away. It had the priming handle. Everything was working. It was awesome. So sad to see that one go for $3, even though I have a couple. Those are good to flip. They're good to mod. They're good to have fun with. What else went away? A Clear Shot. Once again, I think my son has 2 or 3 Clear Shots. I don't have any more because I gave them to him. So I'd love to get another Clear Shot because they can take a big beefy spring, and then they're pretty fun, pretty holsterable after that. What else got away? A Deploy got away. That was a sad day because I traded my Deploy for an Apollo. But yeah, for this Vagabond, I am going to follow in many other footsteps and minimize it, cut this way down, and just have a pump grip pistol shotgun, if you will. So yeah, I really been looking for one of these for a little while to try to do a minimization on, and I got a buddy who did one, so I'm gonna ask him some tips and tricks there. Got this water gun probably for $1, specifically just for this pump. I think it's a big, comfortable pump, and with a little bit of cutting, it's gonna be awesome on a blaster. Got a double dealer. I think I own 3 or 4 double dealers now, and they are pretty crappy. I want to go in and do the really big mods, really go after it and change it a ton, but I haven't yet. But this one in particular, I'm doing this video over just so I can scrap it. It's locked up, won't prime won't do anything. I think the lock inside of it has been super tripped up, and it just won't. Oh, there it goes. Haha, I fixed it. But I pretty much just got this one to scrap for the rails, for the stock. I take these off and put them on something else so that you have a double mag holding stock that's not tiny and short. So yeah, pretty much got it for that. And I mean, also, I would pay $2 just for this magazine. These are cool. You can't get them anywhere else other than with the double dealer. And yeah, just scrap it for the mag wells, the grip. Lots of good scrapping parts in this. I got a, once again, $1.99 for a really tiny blaster. I'm pretty sure a guy threw this out from the bins that they put stuff onto the shelf from, and it didn't have a sticker on it, a price tag. So I got this $1.99 sticker off of something else because I like these. You don't see them too often, and you can attach this reverse rail onto something else and then attach it to something else so that you could use it for an integration or to attach a foam weapon or just whatever you want. This is the only blaster that has this big, huge reverse rail, and then once you take this slide off, there's so much room to attach stuff, and then you can use the dart holder for something. You could even use the grip for something, probably. So this is a sweet, sweet strike fire or crossfire. It went by 2 different names. So I paid $2 for it. Probably should pay like 50 cents for it. But yeah, got that. This is also something that I got the day that I got the Vagabond and Double Dealer. When I first saw it, it had the stock, and it had, that was it, the blaster. Oh, it also had its clip. I had to trade the clip to a child for that Double Dealer because it was jammed. And I was like, here, I'll trade you this clip for, you can use it in that deploy if you trade me that Double Dealer, because I really wanted the magazine. I found the barrel attachment and this long shot scope in a bag and just took them out and threw them on here. Because I'm like, if you guys are going to jack up the prices on me, I mean, come on. I'm not going to pay a bunch for a bag of like some kids' toys, little tiny men and stuff. Get the part that matters. So I slapped them on the blaster. So for $1.99 I got the stock, the barrel, and this. Did not have a Recon MK2, and it was $1.99. So pretty sweet deal here. Even if I just use the stock, I'm probably going to integrate the Double Dealer stock onto this so that it's actually a respectable length, and then you have dual mag holding stock. So pretty cool for that. Just these parts are cool. I kind of like this whole setup is neat if you can throw in a beefier spring and whatnot. So yeah. Coming up almost to the end here, I got a Rapid Strike for $1.99, and I didn't realize it till I got out to my car, but it doesn't have the battery tray. But that's fine, because now I can use this as an integration. I can use it for other parts. I can do a rewire if I want and just not even care about the battery tray. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do with this one yet. But just $2 for a Rapid Strike, even just for the shell and the parts, man, that is ridiculous. I haven't even used the different battery tray to see if it works yet. This I paid $3 for, which is a little stiff, but it has a really cool pink rail that I'm gonna take off, and also the pump grip is just gosh darn comfortable. I might actually use this pump grip in an integration tonight. So this is a Rebel water gun with a sweet pump grip and a pink tactical rail. Like what? If you guys know me, you know I like to get stuff that is not Nerf and use it for Nerf. I always check kind of the backpack section, the outdoor section, just to see what's there. And I think I featured one of these before, but this is a pretty sweet dump pouch. It's got a really big zippered pouch that you can fit mags in, you can fit darts in, and then it's got another pouch that you can fit more darts in, or your wallet or ID or whatever you need. And that one actually has a, what do you call this, a clasp or whatever. And just sling it right over your shoulder. And it's a really great dump pouch. Speaking of dump pouches, this is my new favorite dump pouch. I'm pretty sure I paid $1.99 for the last one. Still have the $2.99 sticker on this one, but it is Bushnell, which is a brand that makes eyewear and binoculars and all sorts of things like that. And this one is kind of like a fanny pack, just goes straight around your waist, but it's magnetic. So I will just throw some darts in and let it go back down, and it goes back down, boom, boom, way up here, boom, it is right back where it needs to be. And if you really want to, you can zipper it closed. I usually don't, just because that's enough for me. And it even has a zipper on the back, say for like your ID or just some spare cash. Whatever you need, this is my new go-to dump pouch. I love it. And I've had it for a while, just now featuring it in the video. A couple more things here. I got this Apollo for, I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but yeah, 99 cents. This is one of the ones that doesn't have the unjamming button, so it's absolutely horrid about eating darts and double jamming and bad stuff. So I got this one for $1, and it's kind of just to take apart, see about the inside, maybe use it spring to double up another Apollo. These grips are so beefy and so cool, so I might just use it purely for the grip. I could hack off the back and put it on another Apollo to make it longer if I wanted to. The barrel, the springs, the screws, the trigger, like, there's so much on this one, and so, you know, for one of the crappy ones that doesn't have the unjam button, it is 99 cents. I mean, why not? This is the Imperial First Order Stormtrooper Blaster, and I think I probably paid maybe $2.95 for this. Came with the stock, and I tried to do some crazy mods to it and was not successful. I think I tried to put a barrel attachment onto it, which I don't know why you would, because it doesn't have the best performance, but I did it for science and for fun. I wouldn't suggest it. It did not work out. And now it doesn't really shoot very well. So once again, this is going to be a scrap it for parts. The mag well, the screws, the barrel attachment, or the stock attachment point is cool. It's got a really long rail up here. The pump, which I've already kind of cut, so that's whatever. And, you know, it has this cool stock that you can use for other stuff. Paint it up, do some fun stuff with it. One more thing, everyone, before I go. I also picked up this. I just thought it looked really cool. It just has a sticker that says zombie, so I don't know what this is from. But it has little side storage on both sides. It opens up and has this neat little tray, and then just more room in the bottom. So I'm thinking this would be a good, like, maybe a battery box, or, you know, screws and light tools to kind of take with me to the Nerf war, like a couple of screwdrivers, maybe my duct tape, different things like that, to have them all in one easy, convenient, cool green and black colored kind of toolbox, toolkit, just for small stuff. So that is some of the things I've been picking up recently. Tons more to come, guys. Got a vintage video to come. Lots of build videos. I'm doing one specifically, probably a 2 or 3 part sort of mini series, if you will, on attachments that I've made, because I have been making a lot of attachments, like scopes, barrels, stocks, and I kind of tried to do them all in one video, but I didn't like it just because it was super long, and I thought, man, if I just split it up, it'll be easier. So yeah, been modding, been nerfing, been thrifting, been just having fun. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Safe travels. Eat lots of turkey and maybe have a Nerf war with your family. A little impromptu one. Bring some blasters with you. So this is Nerfinator 99 signing out.